But note the CompuBox line that you see as Bud lands 48% of his power punches. The typical top welterweight lands 37%. That if you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk. It was meant for this guy right here. It is time to do what you said you're going to do. Defend your turf.
Gentlemen, we went over the dressing room. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Keep it clean. Set yourself for that firm. Let's do this.
He wants Crawford to come forward and attack.
Crawford giving him a smile and a little nod of the head when he went with that jab to the body. Tim, you like the early work with that jab of Benavidez.
He's going to have to out-jab Terence Crawford.
And then Crawford sitting on top with that now southpaw right jab as he comes in with a straight left to the body that scores here. We're going to take just one short break here and then back to Crawford and Benavidez. Stick around.
There he is.
There he goes to the body. It was a left hand to the body from Crawford.
He can concentrate for 36 minutes and figure it out in there.
Good exchange.
He says Terence Crawford ducked him. I don't find any evidence of that. But in boxing, the imagined slights are usually more important than the real ones.
Jab going from there. There's another body shot that got around the left arm of Benavidez.
But Crawford stepping in behind the jab. You see the peekaboo defense there, even though. Because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside and included yet another body punch.
And here it is again. When you put that peekaboo defense up with those hands up.
The right knee is the knee that was shot. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
From Bud Crawford, who has had so much success going to the body in this round. Taking control here. One of the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Trained by Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bomac, who's with Bernardo. And you said, watch out for that right hand. Tried to go to the body there, Bud went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line and came up short.
And he's looking to just create things, different angles by switching southpaw.
I got news for you, fellas.
Sure did. And not running makes a good night for you, the viewer, and these fans here. And by the way, in terms of the way the crowd reacts, they very much knew what they were getting themselves into, so much so to the point that Jose Jr. said, hey, this fight's not going a distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
A little politicking by Jose Sr. there.
And use a little bit more angles and confuse Benavidez.
A guy who sits number one atop so many pound-for-pound fighter in the world list. The guy who was number one pound-for-pound retired.
This is more than most people imagine from Jose Benavidez, but it's not more.
He'll use that jab occasionally, but he'll wait on you and he'll fire some combinations back at you. Great counterpuncher. And he has good speed.
As a fighter, was based on those sparring sessions. He's never been in with anyone like that, except for when he was a kid.
Like the champ said, he's catching Crawford on the way out. Crawford had a tendency of doing so, getting off and coming right back.
By Crawford that spiked this crowd here. You saw him double up that left hand. Now he gets right into the kitchen of Benavidez. And he let him go again. Three-punch combination and another right hand to the body from Bud Crawford. As Ward has it 58-56 for Crawford.
Crawford right now controlling the outside. That's why he's able to land these shots. Looks like the movement of Crawford has Benavidez standing still.
I think that Crawford's fighting a little up.
Bernardo has been monitoring both corners. What can you tell us, Bernie?
I see Benavidez breathing hard, and I think Bud is in a great place.
He came in, and Bud came at him. From Bud Crawford, Tim.
There it is. Crawford right here, making a miss, making a pace short. Left hand right there. Now Benavidez is willing to cover up right in front of Terence Crawford. That's a huge mistake.
He's tired.
He is tired.
Moments ago, round 8. Is this the start of where Crawford takes control?
Willingness to attack from Benavidez that I did earlier in the fight.
Covering up like that doesn't work out so well. You know who else notices it? The guy opposite him. Crawford, 3-punch exchange, including a left hand that splits the guard of Benavidez.
And of course,
Crawford comes in, left hand, right to the body. Good exchange to close out the 8.
concession that the way to win this fight, in answer to Joe's question, is that right hand coming in.
Andre Ward with an even 6th round, but still Crawford up 78-74. Many ringside have it 5 rounds to 3. Crawford.
Look at the beautiful work by Crawford, changing levels, going downstairs to be able to land some combinations up top like that. Right hook right there. Look at the feet. He just got out of range right there. Angles out right there. Terence Crawford.
He made a point before. That jab looks good when he throws it right above the knee, walking his dog. Actually, it was a cat, too. It was an exotic $10,000 cat at midnight in Phoenix. Someone targeted him, and he knows it.
Benavidez attack. He's standing right in front of Terence Crawford right now, not really using his jab. I want to see Terence Crawford turn it up a little bit more on Benavidez. He's there to be hit. Nice thing in body shot right there with Crawford. This is exactly what Crawford needs to do. He needs to stay close, work the body, block and counter.
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook from Benavidez. Benavidez a little more willing here in round number 10. And Crawford always that way. World champion, pound for pound elite. In 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to find the answer. Look at the power punches now. Crawford comes into this round having landed 100 of 238 thrown.
We talked before about Crawford basically torturing guys who've antagonized him.
Maybe looking at a go-for-broke 12th round from the undefeated challenger as Crawford brings it a little bit.
There it is again.
Sent off balance.
Check hook.
He would become, he's got to sell out right now.
Got to risk everything, right, Tim?
Got to go for it. And he is. He's trying. He's trying to stop Terence and put combinations together to the head and body.
But where is that body shot we saw in the 4th round? Sitting on the ropes and shaking his head is not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him! My, oh my! What a shot! Half a minute!
I believe Terence lands an uppercut. A right uppercut, a punch he never threw.
Let's see how he goes about it. Best in the world. At home. Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is. What a huge right hand, and he has done it.
The whole fight, short uppercut. Then he follows up to finish him with a right hook. Benavidez
declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, still the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, repping Omaha, Nebraska. Terence.